Welcome, and thank you for joining us for Hot Soil Destinations 2014, where we talk about our favorite soils from the year so that you can better plan your soil sightseeing adventures.
This is an exciting show we have for you here today.
Yes, it is. Today we're going to be talking about 3 fantastic soils. Elena, why don't you start by telling our viewers about your favorite soil?
I'd love to. The Bikini Soil Series, located in the Big Island of Hawaii, features very fine sandy loam formed in basic volcanic ash, its parent material naturally. After all, it's a proud member of the andesite order and of the typic Haplorhynne subgroup. You will appreciate this soil's moderate, rapid permeability and its ability to drain well. Once in the domain of the Bikini soil, you will find yourself near the most southern tip of Hawaii's Big Island, in the district of Kau. You will be experiencing an area south and east slopes, which are downwind from Hawaii's Mauna Loa and Kilauea volcanoes. This site is mainly used for grazing and wildlife habitat, so be sure to take note of the surrounding grassy vegetation. Observe lantana and sandbur. This soil has a lot to offer in its horizons, an AP horizon, A1 and A2 horizon, BW1 and BW2 horizons, and a CK horizon. If you have the opportunity, explore this horizon's accumulation of calcium carbonate. Talk about some violent effervescence. Lastly, you can expect some lovely weather during your visit, with a mean annual temperature here ranging from 72 to 76 degrees Fahrenheit, and the precipitation ranging from 13 to 15 inches annually. Perhaps you might be lucky enough to find some olivine within this soil's horizon, the mineral which gives the nearby Greensand Beach its famous name.
Wow, that sounds like a great soil to go see and visit.
Just lovely. So, I'd like to hear more about this Martinsdale from Montana you've spoken about.
Right, well, I'd love to tell you guys about it. So, if you're ever planning on visiting the great state of Montana, then you could have the possibility of viewing the Martinsdale Soil Series. This soil can be found all over the state, so the opportunities are endless. Some characteristics of this mollisol that you will want to take note of are its 7 sandy clay loam horizons. These horizons allow for the soil to have moderately slow permeability. This amount of drainage will provide you with a chance to see the many different forms of vegetation that this soil supports, including western wheatgrass, blue grama, and needle and thread. The Martinsdale Soil Series can be found at the foot slopes of hills and mountains as well as stream terraces. One specific location to find the soil series is at the base of the Little Rocky Mountains. Lucky for you, this area supports the alluvium and colluvium parent material of this series. This soil is usually found in areas that receive around 14 to 19 inches of precipitation and have an average temperature of 40 degrees Fahrenheit, so dress warm. If you can, we strongly encourage you to visit the areas of Montana that contain these typic argisols. You'll be glad you did.
Well, that soil just sounds like a dream. But we're not quite finished yet. We've still got to talk about the Warden of Washington.
Yeah, definitely. So travel to the beautiful Yakima Valley in Wine Country, Washington to view the wonderful Warden Soil Series.
The Warden Series consists of very deep and well-drained soils. It is usually found on terraces. Most of these terraces are covered in rows and rows of decadent wine grapes in Sunnyside, Washington, where I personally visited to study this soil. The annual precipitation is only about 7 inches, so chances are you will have a beautiful sunny day during your travel and you won't get caught up in a rainstorm. The Mesic Xeric Haplocambids has 5 horizons to explore. The mean annual soil temperature ranges from 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, with warm summers to work on your tan and cold winters allowing you to build a snowman. You can travel any time of the year and have a wonderful adventure. This very fine sandy loam was created from thin mantle loess over lacustrine sediments. Have you ever walked outside and been overwhelmed by the smell of mint, hop, grapes, or apples? If not, you need to visit a site of this series to see and smell the bountiful fields of fruits and vegetables that grow on it. Try the wine from the Warden Series, but please remember, always drink and dig responsibly.
Alright, well, nothing like climbing out of a soil pit after you've had a few.
Ain't that right? Well, thank you for joining us today on Hot Soil Destinations 2014. We sincerely hope that you can make it out to all 3 of these soils.